Your last man.
Hi, Amir. What's your thoughts now looking ahead to the Bradley fight?
I mean, you know, I've got a Golden Boy promotion.
Can the press man ask a question here?
Thank you.
You know, we all know we are partners with Golden Boy Promotions, and I'm just going to leave it with Oscar and the team to go back to America. I'm just going to let this all in, and you know, end of the day, my job is to come in and win fights, and my promotion team looks after all that. So Oscar's going to go back to America and see what we can do for the unification fight.
Absolutely.
Okay, just to add to that, right now I'm gonna let you know that we signed a multi-year deal with HBO and Amir Khan, and we're gonna go back to the States. The fight that HBO wants, the fight that we want, is Bradley to unify the titles, and that's the fight that the public wants to watch.
I mean, that was finished business. I mean, I won every round of that fight. I mean, you know what? Look, if the fight was close in any way, in any way it was close. I mean, but you know what? To be honest with you, it wasn't even a close fight. I mean, you all seen what happened in that fight. It was one-sided. I mean, if I was tired, he was even worse. He was even worse than me, man. He was gone off his feet. I mean, look, this is. Listen, you might be big McCloskey fans out there, but I think the media out there who have been in boxing for years and years, who are experienced media people, know exactly what happened. Ask them guys. I mean, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and read the papers and see what happens, but you know what? I know, we know. Oscar's been in this game long enough. I have. I'm surprised you guys have been in, you guys have been in this game for so long. I mean, listen, have you ever fought? Have you ever boxed? No, so shut up.
Hey, this is the press conference for the press to ask questions. Please allow them to ask questions.
Well, Chad, Monica.
Any more questions
from
the press?
Amir and Oscar, please. Does this make you feel, Oscar, I know you prefer Amir fighting in America, you think it's more lucrative. Does this reaffirm that to you? And the same question for Amir as well.
Does it reaffirm it to me?
Everything that's happened this week, what's happening now, all that, do you make you think of?
Well, it reaffirms me that boxing is a great sport, because you obviously had beautiful fans here. You had a great attendance. You had a warrior in Paul. You had a warrior here in Amir. You had everything was wonderful. And
sorry, what I meant was, is this the last you want to see of Britain for a while?
no, not at all. There's no reason for me to think that whatsoever, because you guys put up a hell of a fight. That's for sure. I mean, you guys, and Amir. Hey, Amir's the champion. Yes, and we had 17,000 people here. It was a beautiful thing for the sport.
Niall.
Amir, won by a margin, there's no doubt about that. Just showing the way it was finished, but you did win by a long margin, there's no doubt. You think you're ready for two rounds?
I think. Yeah, he's a good fighter, and I think that's just going to push me and motivate me. I mean, these big fights in the future only make you a better fighter. It's like when, all these big fights happen, Oscar will tell you about it. These big fights are always going to just push you and motivate you. I mean, when I go back to LA and start my training camp and know it is Bradley I'm fighting, it's going to push me even more. And, I think there's levels in boxing. I mean, I think, Bradley is in the same level as me. I mean, we're in the world-class level. European level, domestic level, I think that's just one step behind. But I'm happy to see what happens with the next fight. I mean, talk about unification fight. That's my ambition, and I'm gonna leave to Golden Boy when they go back to the US. I'm sure in the next couple of days we should find out what the score is.
Can we ask the same question to Freddie about
Tim Bradley, obviously, he's a very tough guy, tough opponent. I look forward to the challenge of fighting him, though, and coming up with the perfect game plan to beat him. And obviously, the winner of the 140-pound division who comes out on top is probably going to go up to 147 and fight one of the big guys for big money, Pacquiao and those type of guys. So I look forward to it.
Question for both Amir and Freddie. Were you fully satisfied with the performance tonight? Obviously it was stopped prematurely. Were you fully satisfied with the performance? Was Amir a bit flat-footed at times? And also, do you feel, Freddie, that the game plan you'd hatched actually worked in there?
Well, to a point it did, but Paul was a little more awkward than we had thought. He didn't throw as many combinations as he usually does in fights, and you know, he's very conservative because every time he did throw, he got hit, and you know, so it stopped him from throwing a lot of punches at us. So it was a little slow paced, I think. I thought it'd be a little faster paced, but I thought Amir did what he had to do. He won every second of every round. Does Paul deserve a rematch? I don't think so, but his people may think yes. And Paul, I wish you luck in the future, and I work hard, and you'll do well.
I would have gone. I mean, I would have torn that cut and made it even bigger. I mean, it was. I was hitting him every time I wanted. I was catching him whenever I wanted. I mean, it got so easy. But you know what? Like I said, you all seem. I mean, I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Whatever you guys think. I mean, I don't have to speak. I mean, you guys know what happened in the fight, and I'm gonna leave it to you all.
Kevin, last question. Kevin.
Last question.
Thank you. For Paul. Paul, can you give your thoughts on the stoppage? We've heard people shouting.
Well, the doc looked at me and I said, how was it? And he said it was quite bad. Why the doctor was on the ring, I don't know. He just jumped on through the ropes. He wasn't even asked to come in. I don't know what the story was there. So when he told me it was bad, I thought it was bad. So I went over to my corner, Eamon McGee wiped it with a towel, and it stopped right away. So why was that stopped? And apparently, I heard you on Radio 5 saying I wanted the fight stopped myself. So what was that about?
Can I get the last question, please?
So when I went back to corner, then that's the ref. No, Eamon wiped it, and
So is that the biggest disappointment of your career?
it's been a lifetime of work. I know I'm good enough to be world champion. I think Amir's a good boxer, but I don't think he's that good. No, just pound for pound crack and all. When he does move up, that's going to come very short for him.
Just a very quick one. I'm disappointed that Freddie and Amir believe that Paul quit the fight. He definitely didn't quit the fight. But just to say that I've spoken to Robert Smith from the British Boxing Border Control. As if there's a taxi for you outside, son. Good. Have some respect. Jesus.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The British Boxing Board of Control have confirmed they will launch a full investigation with the WBA and will ask for a rematch. Speak to Robert Smith, he'll tell you.